Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and welcome to my channel. So let's get right into today's video because it's so important and I'm really excited about it. And that is because we are talking about why your New Year's resolutions keep on failing and how to fix it. If you're watching this in December or January, I'm going to assume that your last year's goals didn't really happen, and that's okay. We still have next year. But here's the thing, it wasn't because of a lack of discipline, a lack of motivation, or a lack of willpower. It's likely because you're approaching your New Year's resolutions completely wrong, and we are going to fix this today. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly why your past resolutions have failed and what to do instead. Your resolutions keep failing because you have these goals, but you don't create the systems necessary to actually accomplish them. So think about it, you set a goal like get in shape, make more money, be healthier, and these sound really good and they're really motivating on July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And then when you get to that 3rd, 4th week of January, you kind of lose your motivation and you lose your willpower and you don't have systems to back you up and to make sure that you keep pushing through to the end of the next year. So February rolls around and you've gone to the gym 4 times. You've eaten salad instead of pizza and the novelty has just worn off and real life gets busy. That initial feeling of I'm going to change just fades. And now you're relying on pure willpower to keep you pushing. And that's why by March, most people have completely abandoned their New Year's resolutions. All of them. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't want it bad enough, but because motivation is unreliable. It's fleeting, it comes in waves. You can't build a year on something that's gone by February. The people who actually change aren't the ones with the most motivation. They're the ones who actually build the systems. So they remove the need for motivation altogether. Don't get me wrong, motivation's great and you might get a little extra on the days that you have this motivation, but the people that are using systems don't rely on it. And that's the difference. Think about something as simple as brushing your teeth. You don't really think about it. You don't go, oh, I need to brush my teeth. Like, it's just something you do. You wake up and you brush your teeth and it's set in stone. You don't have to find time for it because it's already something you just naturally do because it's become a stone cold habit. So what's the difference between just a goal and a system? A goal is an outcome that you want, and a system is the process that you create to make sure you actually get there. So a goal is get fit, and the system is go to the gym at 6 a.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and do the same workout every day so I don't even have to think about it. A goal is make more money. A system is spend 30 minutes every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. learning a new skill that will help make myself money. Goal. Be healthier. System, meal prep every Sunday night and don't go to the grocery store hungry and create a list that you're going to use every single week. See the difference? One is completely vague and one is specific. One relies on motivation and the other relies on structure. Systems actually work because they remove decision making. Every time that you ask yourself, should I go to the gym today? You're burning willpower. Something I talk about in a lot of my videos is decision fatigue, and having goals and not systems actually makes you more tired because you have to think about what you're going to do instead of having a system that tells you what you're going to do. So if it's part of your system that you know you're going to do, it's in your routine, there's nothing to decide. You just do it, like just brushing your teeth. And if you don't brush your teeth, use a different example and please start brushing your teeth. Systems also make your failure visible. If your system is go to the gym 3 times a week and you only go once, obviously you fail 2 times. You can see it. But if your goal is to just get fit and you go to the gym 1 time, that might be getting you fit, that might not be getting you fit. There's nothing that you can actually physically see in that week that's going to tell you if you're on track or not. You can't measure vague. So building a system that actually sticks has 3 parts. First is the trigger, or the environment. Remove friction for the one thing you want to do. Add friction to the things that you don't want to do. A tactic I have seen and really like is something called WOOP. The O's are the observing obstacles. And in order to reach your goals, you need to know what those obstacles are and have a plan on how to overcome those obstacles. So you want to work out? Put your gym clothes by the bed. Already have your water bottle filled up. Have your gym membership ready. Want to eat healthier? Stop buying junk food. If it's not there, you can't eat it. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow and set a timer on your phone so that you don't use the time you were going to read and instead go on your phone, which I know we're all very guilty of. 2 is the routine or the action. You need to make it stupid simple to start. It's not work out for an entire hour 6 days a week. It's put on your gym clothes and drive to the gym. Now what happens there is up to you on that day. The fact that you're going to get into the routine of putting on your gym clothes, which always makes me feel more motivated, especially if they're cute, and going to the gym, get used to going there 3 times a week, 4 times a week, whatever your system that you're placing for yourself is going to be. And 3, the reward, which is the immediate. A lot of our goals aren't going to happen in a day, a week, even a month or a few months. So this is a crucial step and so many people forget about it. After you do the thing, you need to give yourself something. Not a big reward, but small, consistent rewards every single time. Because we need to create a positive dopamine system in our brains that says that what we're doing is a good thing, and you want to tell your brain that it craves to keep doing it. So our brain craves dopamine. So if we give ourselves dopamine every time we complete something that we want to continue completing, it creates this loop and your brain wants to do it more. So it's easier and easier and easier to do it. So it can be something as simple as giving yourselves positive affirmations every time you do the thing. So I'm going to stick with the gym just because it's on more than 70% of people's New Year's resolutions. So after the gym, get a coffee for yourself if it's in the morning. After meal prepping, watch an episode of your favorite show, or even eat a small piece of chocolate that gives your brain dopamine every time that you do the thing, just until you build that habit that you're trying to create. Your brain needs something to associate with the action, something that's going to have a positive association with it that's not 3 months away. Because your brain can't wait until you've lost 20 pounds, let's say, to start feeling good. You need to start making your brain feel good from just going to the gym for 20 minutes. And that's how we're going to actually build this system and eventually the habit. So this is your full guide to how to actually build the system. 1, pick one thing. Stop picking 1,000 New Year's resolutions. Start small, know your biggest one, and prioritize it. People try to change everything at once. They think January 1st they're going to become a completely different person. And you might be that completely different person for one day, maybe a week tops. But then you're going to revert to your old habits and nothing's going to stick. So I much rather you guys pick one habit, a new workout, a new diet, a new job, a new social life, whatever it is, and stick to that. You need to have one New Year's resolution, not 1,000. And then after 3 months, maybe around March time, you can incorporate another habit, but you need to just pick one to start. 2 is to start designing that system. Take your goal and work backwards. What does every single day post that goal happening look like? Let's say your goal is get in shape, which again is vague. We're not doing that. We're creating a system. So ask yourself, what's the smallest version of this that I can actually do? Not go to the gym for 2 hours every single day, Monday through Friday. Maybe it's go to the gym 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Now, where's that actually going to fit in? Right after work? Right before work? Only on the weekends? Where are you going to fit in this time? You need to be able to see where you're going to put it. It can't just float there. If you say I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, but you have a jam-packed schedule and there's nowhere to put it, it's not going to happen. So what needs to be true to actually make this happen? You need to not be tired. You need your gym clothes ready. You need to know what you're going to do when you actually get there so you're not wasting time. And what actually makes me do this? What is the trigger? Putting the clothes out, setting the alarm, tell a friend that you're going, hold yourself accountable. Whatever removes the decision from it. It needs to be automatic. You know, on this day at this time for this amount of time, you're doing this, this, and this. Step 3 is to track it. Get a calendar. Every day you accomplish the thing or do the system, mark it. The idea is to not break the chain and create a streak. So it's not about perfection. You're going to miss days. It's inevitable. We're not perfect. We're just trying out this resolution. We're not perfect at it yet. That's the whole point of the resolution. But you want to see a positive pattern. Over 4 weeks, you should start to see it become automatic and see that you're checking off more boxes than are left empty. And seeing the streak builds its own motivation because now you don't want to break it. The new year doesn't magically make resolutions work. There is nothing special about January 1st. It's just another day, but it is a time that we can sit down and think about the systems we do have and how different we want our systems to become over the next year. The new year is a good time though to build this new system because everyone's thinking about change and that energy is really bouncing off of each other. I feel like January 1st through like January 15th, I just feel this immense motivation to do my goals, and that's great to get us started, but motivation itself is not going to keep us going every single day, but the systems will. So while everyone else is stuck setting their vague goals and setting a bunch of them and inevitably crashing by February 1st, we're going to actually build systems that stick, and then another one, and then another one. By the end of the year, you'll have changed, not because you had more willpower, but because you were smarter in how you approached it. That's the move. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this helped at all, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.